What's up guys, Alan's here, and today I got a movie review for you. I've seen this movie 2 times, but I just really enjoyed it that I want to talk about this with you. And this movie has been praised by many great critics, and I would have to say, I agree with them. And this is definitely going to be one of the Oscar contenders that I really do want to see get some awards and all of that. And enjoyed this movie was well done. I'm talking about Ford versus Ferrari. But why do I think of this way? Or just like, does really James Mangold, the director of this movie that released in November 15, 2019, does it really stand up to my favorite films of all time? Or is it just a favorite? Or not a favorite? Well, without further ado, let's review. So, Ford vs. Ferrari, the whole idea is basically during the time when auto industries were really competitive and are trying to make their best cars faster and awesomer than ever. And it was a very productive time that people were buying new cars and all of that. But Ferrari is considered to be one of the best auto industries ever, especially since it won a lot of races with their car brand and just, yeah, it's about to come down as one of the best auto industries in the whole world, in history even. But Ford is considered one to be a runner-up slash lacking auto industries that Henry really tries to push people forward, but is feeling hopeless about his company. But with the two characters, Carroll Shelby, portrayed by Matt Damon, the car designer of the Shelby Motor Company industry, and Ken Miles, portrayed by Christian Bale, who pretty much has more of a win record in racing than a loss record. But with the two of them combined and helping Ford with their expectations, they're going to do whatever it takes to make Ford's car break physics by making it faster, stronger, and awesomer than ever. And the Ford versus Ferrari is going to be in a cool racing style battle to see who is truly the king of the auto industries. What are my thoughts? I'd have to say this was an amazing movie. Like, truly great, amazing job. I already said it kind of in the intro, but right now I'm saying this again, amazing job. James Mangold really directed this like no other before, and it truly, like, there's some moments or like some characters or like objects that are like symbolize the meaning of the movie that helps the viewers get their idea across about like what the movie's trying to get at, and I think the director succeeded in that, especially with like having the narrative aspect in it. Like, just, yeah, they also included a narrator to help make the story more a little bit motivating and all of that. But the characters, in my opinion, were the best part of the movie. Yes, Carroll Shelby and Ken Miles are two of my favorites, but when Matt Damon and Christian Bale used their acting skills for the characters, it made this an enjoyable movie. Like, Matt Damon, he is not my favorite actor, but the way he acted in this movie was amazing, so I give him credibility for that. But Christian Bale really did press on the acceleration on the role. He changed his accent and just the way that he talks and like acts and everything to this role, and I love it. Really, I do love it. Because I'm always used to Christian Bale as Batman from the Dark Knight. Like, he plays like sophisticated and elegant and everything, which is really cool. But this one, it was acting that I have never really seen before from him. So it was amazing. And Ken Miles, in reality, with the movie, they look actually alike. Like, really. Which is why I think this was really cool. But of course, Peter the kid, amazing actor who plays that character. The actor who plays as Peter is in the movie A Quiet Place, so I knew that he was going to be actually an amazing actor. And of course, Ken Miles' wife, the actress who plays as her, great job. And another actor that I recognize that's in this movie is Josh Lucas. And the reason why I say that, because Josh Lucas in this movie played many good movies. I really can't remember one because there's so many good ones. But he plays as a villain, Leo, who is a assistant to Ford, but also as executive to the racing and everything, like executive president kind of. So, and Henry Ford, speaking of which, made me laugh like crazy. Go war. And also another favorite moment too was just when he was with Shelby and they're driving the car and just the crime moments and everything. I love that. But yeah. But the cinematography too, spectacular. Like really. Like there was a lot of good shots in this film that made the story intriguing and more exciting. Like there was a lot of favorite moments of the film that had best shots ever. Really, from photographer who did the shots, bravo, really. But my favorite shot that you guys done Alvo in this movie was the moment of Ken Miles and Peter when they're talking and everything. The way that you shot of the blue hour and golden hour, and also blur the background a bit and focus on characters, you really did hype in the and make like the relationship between the two really touching to people and magical, and I love it. And of course, the shots for the racing thing was really cool too. Like seriously, the racing was exciting, and with the music and the sound effects applied to it, it was amazing. The music was originality, like definitely made the tracks like the racing more like driving like NASCAR feeling vibe. Better than any like NASCAR like music that I ever heard in a movie. And the sound effects truly make this kind of like the way that it was high like volume and low like kind of makes it like nervous for some people, because people sometimes like, oh no, I don't want Ken Miles to die, please go slow, please go slow, oh I think this is gonna happen to him, or I think this is gonna happen to him. And then some people are just like, yeah, go faster, let's do this, go Ken Miles. It just, I love that. It really does bring the hype to this movie. But the editing, of course, the way that they cut things and like make it fast paced and like accelerating everything drives this movie to success, definitely. But no, yeah, definitely everything was amazing. I have nothing negative to say, although it is a little bit long. But if we all learn from movies is that as long as it's a good movie, the duration of the movie does not matter. But if it's like very long and it just doesn't really appeal to people or even to me, that's considered to be one of the worst. But this one, I loved it. If I had to give this award, if I was an Oscar judge, I'll give it 5 awards. Best Supporting Actor, for now I'm just going to say Christian Bale because, you know, he was kind of more supporting than me, I don't know. But still. And, of course, music, sound effects, Best Director, and Best Picture. But out of the 3, I would give it the Best Supporting Actor, because Christian Bale puts acting like no other before. Best Sound Effects, because they truly made racing more crazier than ever. Best Music for Originality, because it was unique in its own way, and when I see movies with originality music, it's okay. But this one was really cool. But if I was to be surprised, I think it might get the Best Picture award, because everyone who was in the production that made this movie happen it truly was spectacular. The screenwriting, the sound effects, the scenery, the settings, and everything was really spot on. Like, I can't say anything bad about it. But yeah, as for a movie, what do I think? I think this is probably one of my favorites of all time that I've ever seen. But it's not gonna be like my number 1 favorite or, you know, up to like the top like 5. But I definitely would see this as a top 10 or out of the 10 for me at least. So you should guys watch this while you still can before it drives out of theaters soon. For my final review score, I'm gonna say 9.8 out of 10. No negative right there. And yeah. Well, that's the end of my review. Thanks guys for watching this video, and what do you guys think? Have you seen the movie yet? And who do you prefer, Ford or Ferrari? I prefer Ferrari, honestly. So don't hate me, but write down in the comments below what's your preference. And if you please like and subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell, you truly make this channel AlanZSuper. And yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, Club Bingo.